Hey, running friends. Welcome to the Wrinkled Runner podcast. I'm Sherry, the Wrinkled Runner. I'm over 50 and I love to run wherever I go, but Buffalo, New York is my home. If you are looking to start to run or you're an older runner, this podcast is especially for you, so subscribe now. I love to help people get running and keep running. This week I'm talking about hip drop. I never realized that I had this issue myself until I started racing and saw some race day photos that showed me with a definite hip drop. I've started to add exercises to my strength training routine to address my weak hip abductors, which are the muscles surrounding the hip area that include the glutes. First of all, what is hip drop, or what's also known as Trendelenburg gait? If you have ever seen someone running and it looks like their knee is collapsing into the other leg, they probably have this condition. Hip drop occurs when the muscles surrounding the hips are not strong and stable enough to keep the area balanced when your weight is on one leg. While I've seen runners of all ages with this, it is mostly in older adults, especially women, that I have noticed this myself. And in my research, that has been shown to be true. Older people are more susceptible. Those who have had hip replacement surgery can understandably have hip drop, as well as those with osteoarthritis. You can test for this by standing in front of a mirror and doing a single leg squat. Now, it's kind of hard to describe what to look for, so I'm linking you in the show notes to a really good article and picture on sportsinjuryphysio.com. When I performed this test myself, I was shocked at just how much this occurs on my right side, because when I'm running, I mostly don't feel like I have it. I've known, like I said, from pictures though, that I do have it, but it's only been recently that I've been purposeful about doing something for it. Ignoring it can be the cause of any number of injuries in the lower part of the body, including back pain and knee pain or IT band issues. Your IT band, or iliotibial band, is a muscle that runs from the outside of the hip down through the outside of the knee and to the top of the shin bone. I myself get a lot of sciatic pain when I run, especially when I run longer miles. Once I hit about 8 miles, I start to notice my sciatic bothering me. And the exercises that I started doing will help that. And now I'm wondering if it's because of hip drop that I've been having issues with my sciatic pain. Your body will compensate for pain and for running form or any kind of form that your body is doing that is off balance. Your body will compensate for that. And sometimes pain will come from that compensation. And things can be so minute in our bodies that are causing that we don't even realize that our bodies are compensating. But sometimes that's where pain is coming from. I've added an extra exercise now to my strength training routine for my glutes. If you listen to the episode on knee pain, which was episode 7 of season 2, you'll know that I do clamshells, bridges, and lateral band walks. And I've added what's called hip hitches, and that requires you to stand on a box or a step. And I'll link you to a YouTube video that shows you how to do those if you feel like you have hip drop, or if you do the test and you see that that's what you have. One thing that I have to keep up with is if I do some kind of strength training to strengthen an area, let's say my glutes, and things start to feel better, my sciatic pain goes away, or I feel like I'm a bit more stable in my running, sometimes I can slack off in not doing the exercises anymore. I feel like, okay, well, I did what I was supposed to do and I've gotten to where I was supposed to be. And then you start to see, though, as time goes on, that you are going to become weak again in those areas, because those areas are probably something that your body is weak in naturally. And so if you don't keep up with some of these strength training exercises that you're doing to make sure that you're strong in those areas, you can start to lose fitness. The same is with running. If you don't run, then you're going to lose your running fitness. If you don't do speed work, then you're going to lose your speed. So let me just encourage you, if you do try some exercises, first of all, it's not going to happen overnight. So if you do have something that you need to strengthen, you need to be consistent and continue to do that. But also, once you find you're getting to where you want to be with anything that you're doing for your physical self, you need to keep at it and just stay consistent even beyond reaching your goals for these things so that you don't introduce weakness or get back to where you started from. You should talk to your doctor if you think you have this issue or if you have a PT or sports doc. You can get more information on how to correct this and what they recommend to strengthen that area for you. Once again, we're learning that strength training goes hand in hand with running, and getting our whole body strong will only help us reach our true running potential. Whether you have a time goal or you just want to keep on running for the rest of your life, paying attention when things come up and taking care of them is so, so important. So do check out the link and perform the test. You may be surprised, like I was, that you do have hip drop. This week's running website resource is runningintheusa.com. If you are interested in joining a running club or signing up for a race, this website is a searchable database for races and clubs in the US, and you can look up races for different race distances, clubs, and see what's near you. So believe it or not, that concludes season 2 of The Wrinkled Runner. I will be back in January of 2022 on the first Monday of the month, January 3rd. I'll be talking about the benefits of running alone. I'll see you then. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you know another runner who could benefit from today's topic, go ahead and share it. Do you have any running questions? You can ask me. Email me at sherry@wrinkledrunner.com, and if I can't answer your question, I will do the research to find the answer and share it with you. The questions I get from listeners like you help me develop episodes, so please don't be shy. You can sign up for my once-a-month newsletter using the link provided so that you can have all the Wrinkled Runner resources from the past month all in one place. I also have opened up my virtual coaching in addition to coaching one-on-one with those in the Buffalo, New York area. So head to my coaching page on the Wrinkled Runner website, which I will, of course, link to, and check out how we may be able to work together. Until next Monday, thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the run.